Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Crazy Kitsune Gaming with not an episode of any series, but this is going to be, let's just say, a little Halloween special for basically the spirit of Halloween, because I realized that over the years I've gotten a bit more of a appreciation for this particular holiday, and, well, there is a bit of a celebration in it in Plants vs. Zombies as well. It has the packs. I did a video earlier that shows that there's even basically an Easter egg that some people don't even know about where you can get special Halloween customizations. So, I figure, why not actually do a Garden Ops run with a particular plant that is somewhat fitting for the season? That being the Vampire Flower. Now, Vampire Flower is a very interesting character. See, she doesn't have all that much in the way of damage, and she's even pretty dang squishy among sunflowers, as she only has, like, 85 health normally. It's only at 95 because I took the health upgrade. But what makes her special is when she hits enemies, she will actually heal a little bit. So I'm wondering, would it be possible to get through a round of Garden Ops just on normal difficulty with no potted plants or anything else to help, with just 4 vampire flowers? Would that work? Is it even remotely viable? Is it even an effective strategy? That is what we're trying to learn today. So, I figure the best map to do this on, to also, be in spirit with the season, is actually this one right here, Frontline Flats. Because the other side of it is actually somewhat fitting. So, yes, that is what we're going to be doing today. This is sort of I guess you can consider it a challenge run / Halloween special. It's quite interesting, really. Alright then, now before we get into this, one thing to keep in mind is I do have some slightly different abilities than the Sunflower's normal setup. Instead of the Sunbeam, I have the Solar Flare Beam. So, it's pretty much, it follows the same concept as Sunbeam, but it has less ammo, but a lot more damage, meaning that you can pack in the damage way quicker and then uproot and leave. Whereas Sunbeam requires you to actually stick around for a decent amount of time. I think overall with the clip size, Sunbeam does more, but it takes longer to actually use up all of that ammo, I believe, is the main difference. I know that Solar Flare does do more damage, but only in the heat of the moment. Over a longer period of time, Sunbeam will eventually do more damage than it does. I also have the Dark Flower. So, this is actually completely different from the Heal Flower. The Dark Flower is a nasty little plant. It shoots hurtful red lasers at the zombies, but doesn't heal because it's an evil little flower. So yes, this is essentially a sort of turret that you can put down, because I figure it's gonna be 4 vampire flowers. We can heal ourselves, we can heal each other with the sunbeams, that's not gonna be an issue. But what Vampire Flower really struggles with is damage. So I figure, why not take the Dark Flowers? Because they'll actually be able to put out not incredible damage. I mean, for a potted plant, it is actually fairly incredible damage. Like, if a poor imp gets caught by this thing, he very well may not make it. So, it's a good ability. It's not perfect, believe me, but it can definitely help you out in a pinch. The problem that most sunflowers have with using it is, well, then I have to give up my ability to heal myself with my healing pot. But the thing is, Vampire Flower can just heal herself anyway, regardless. She doesn't care. she can just shoot and heal that way. So, no pots or anything else allowed. It is just going to be the power of us 4 vampire flowers. Kind of sucks that you can't have a nighttime version of maps, because then this would perfect the Halloween feeling. Oh well, this is as good as it'll have to get. Oh, and you may notice that I actually have... It looks like my vampire flower has, like, 4 fangs instead of 2. That's because I also have the cat face paint on. So, that's what's making it look that way. Okay. Oh, I mean, actually, that damage isn't too bad. Now, at the end of the day, it's still sunflower shots, so you still need to be very accurate with them. But yeah, this is the thing. You don't need to worry as much about damage. Because if the enemy can't kill you in a few hits before you can start to heal yourself up, then yeah, they just straight up cannot kill you. Because fun fact, when I first got Vampire Flower, I had her at max level within like 3 hours of getting her. Because you can just go inside of the zombie base, and they can't really kill you because they are constantly trying to spawn in more bosses. Which for most plants is very devastating. You know, for something like, let's say, Electro-Peak here. Pretty good character, pretty powerful. But for Gargantuars is kind of devastating for him. But Vampire Flower relishes having more bosses around because she can basically just use those as a sippy cup. So, yep. And here we can kind of heal each other, so... It depends on how it progresses later on. Will this be difficult? Or will this actually secretly be a very good strategy? There you go, get your shots actually on the zombie, not all the pixels around the zombie. Where did he go? There you are. Down he goes. It's just so funny watching all these vampire flowers bouncing around. Okay then. So, wave 3, anything special? Treasure Yeti, that is... The one thing this setup can't deal with is catching one of those. I feel like this will be rather disastrous. Oh, good starter damage, though. Okay. Yeah, you see, the Solar Flare runs out of its ammo really quick. Uh-oh, some of them might die. Okay. Not quite. Okay, yeah, no, he did get shredded. Absolutely demolished. Okay. Just going through, picking up all the cash. Because that... Yeah, look at that. I could have sworn that diamond flew the opposite direction of where it's sitting. Alright, grab the money bags. Coin, good stuff. It's no Halloween candy, but we can just pretend the money bags are bags of Halloween candy. Okay, then. So we got a group coming in over here. This is probably going to be the engineer group? No, it's the pirate group. Okay. It's much better. It's what I prefer to see. Okay. Someone's chewing on the garden. Okay, they're gone now. Alright, what do we have coming down here? Ooh, quite a few things. Including the engineers. Oh, he just... Oh, that's funny that he just ran the other way for a bit to try and divert the beam. Ooh dear. Low on health. But see, I can just shoot the enemy a little bit, and all better. Okay. So far, it's going quite well. I thought this would be a bit more excruciating. But I may be singing a different tune after this boss wave. We'll see. Oh, hey, Baron Von Bats. Okay, hey, where you've been? We're having this Halloween celebration a bit early. You are definitely the kind of guy who should come and join us. Oh, hello, everyone. Okay, got rid of one of the foot soldiers. There we go. Just slowly picking off the pirates. Oh dear, Baron Von Bats is, here. Okay. Get rid of him. Let's go ahead and set up the Dark Flower here. Just hope she can distract things a little bit. Okay, so he's got to pop up around here. Yep. Do not move around. Okay, there, yeah. Just summon emo vampire zombies right in front of me. That's perfect. Okay. Yes, I'm using the Dark Flower as a shield. There are many people who would find that very therapeutic to watch, so enjoy to all of the folks out there who really hate Dark Flower. Set down another one. Whoop. I did not see where he's going. There. Okay. Oh, I had a quest to kill him. Okay. Works for me. Okay, good job, Dark Flower. Good job. May give you pay raise. Extra watering for you. Double the fertilizer. Alright then, so now we're gonna be going into the second half. I really think that this may be actually a good strategy. Keep in mind, I am only on normal. Maybe the damage threshold would get crossed if the difficulty was higher and she just would not be able to keep up with it. But I have not seen any of the other vampire flowers struggle for help. I did momentarily, but then the other flowers came in and healed me, and that situation got fixed up real quick. There we go, got rid of him. Getting some damage on the garden, are we? Let's not let that keep happening. Okay. More coming from this direction. Yeah, no, you are not barreling up. Get out. Alright, lots of bucket heads over here. Not the proper Halloween costuming, don't you know? Okay, then. 3 waves to go. Actually, no, 4 waves. Because this is wave 7. What is it going to be throwing at us? Just a regular old wave 7. Ooh, okay, so we're getting super brains coming in. Dodge that. Wow. Very nearly jumped into it. That would have been bad. Oh, Ingeneer. No, get out of here. His body just flipped. Why did it flip like that? I mean, I enjoy that it was humorous, but, like, science. Scientist, come here. I need you to explain to me how his body flipped like that. Okay, hold on. What is... Vampire Flower, could you shoot? You have Solar Flare. Shoot it. It's what it's there for. Alright. Wave 8 is coming on in. Oh no, not You want the garden minty? I'm just not quite sure we can pull that off for you, Dave. I mean, we'll try, but, like, it's not that likely. Okay, I realize with the setup here and with Sunflower's AI, they kind of confuse themselves, because Sunflower's AI is built to just want to stick around teammates. Which is fine when not every single teammate just wants to stick around teammates. It means that the Sunflowers are just kind of staying in this gaggle, and it's very disconcerting. I mean, at least it means they're nice and strong for when they encounter an enemy, but it means they also don't cover as much ground. Which in this particular situation is not too desirable. Okay. We did manage to pull it off. Ooh, and now we have Wave 9 screaming towards us. It's always a tough one. Now, the good thing is, I think we should be able to deal with the mechs just fine, as long as they can't trace their lasers on us too consistently. Also, getting rid of Scientists early on will be a decent help. Good God, he lives? Okay, not by much. Okay, let's get back up with the group. Okay, I'm guessing those mechs are going to be showing up any second now from one of the new groups that just spawned in. Well, we have the All-Stars. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, because, yep, I can just heal all the damage he spits out. Okay, here are the mechs. At least one of them. Okay, keep his laser confused. Good. Oh, that is a lot of damage they're dealing. No, 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 no. Let's not do that. Yeah, we are not doing that. There we go. One mech left. And it's of no concern now. Alright, we're on to the final wave. Okay. I'd say this has gone pretty dang well so far. Let's see if we can just eke out that last wave. Alright, what do we get, Zomboss? Coins. Coins. Okay, it's a mini jackpot. I feel very threatened. Real scary stuff. My bank account is bigger. Okay, now that's... Oh no. Don't do what I think you're gonna do. Well, we have another super wave. Why when I'm recording? Because we've done a Yeti super wave as well. And that thing, that was just ridiculous. Okay, well I know what I'm gonna title the video. Vampire Flowers versus Giga Gargantuar Super Wave. This is not a happy thing. Because I'm not sure we can make it through this. We need to tear this guy down real quick. I mean real quick. Okay, I really hope I don't know why the garden's taking so much damage. I'm focused on killing this guy. Oh, dear, there's another one. The electrician needs to go. Because these sunflowers group up a lot. You cannot have the lightning damage arcing across them. Okay. Garden still has plenty of health. The screen door can do what he wants for now. Now, the good thing is, 1 Giga Gargantuar alone does not have enough damage to out-DPS our self-healing capability. So that's a good thing. Ooh, there you go. Solar Flare 'em, Solar Flare 'em. Nice. Oh dear, we have the Electro Brains coming in, which is exactly what we don't need because that's lightning damage. What in the world? Okay, she was having a rough time on top of that car. Get rid of that. Good, good. Flare time. Okay. 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 So this is a good strategy, because we just went through 3 Giga Gargantuars. Granted, they didn't really attack at once like they usually do, but there are many, many, many plant setups out there that would have fell to that. So Vampire Flower is very good, at least when it comes to the player versus environment sector. That is for sure. In PvP, not so much, because she tends to get some overwhelming damage. Like, she just tends to take the hits so fast that she can't properly heal herself back up like she can in PvE. But yeah, here, I'd say, I mean, this has been a phenomenal performance. Look at that. 2 of them are already to the extraction point. She's on her way. Yeah, we're all here. Now, one thing I have noticed, and maybe this is something to keep in mind with AI Sunflowers when setting up your Garden Ops teams, I have not seen them themselves use the Dark Flower once. And I was pretty bad, because I wasn't using the Dark Flower either until like halfway through. They never used it once, which is so weird. Usually the AI is not very confused by abilities. They can figure it out pretty decently. Maybe it's because they're only focused on dropping the flower down when they're on low health, and the rest of the AI flowers did not run into that very often. I'm wondering. I'm not too sure. I'll have to experiment with it sometime and see how they do with the normal heal flowers. So that was pretty dang good. I'd say that, yeah, no, Quad Vampire Flower is a valid strategy for Garden Ops. Maybe at a later point I'll see how they do in different videos, how they do with the hard and crazy difficulties. I think as long as they don't get slammed too hard too fast, I think they could get through it. That's the amazing thing. I think they just might be able to get through it. But that will be a video for a different day. I kind of just did this as a sort of happy Halloween special. I hope you all, whether I put this up before or after Halloween, or whether you end up watching this before or after Halloween, I don't really care. Whenever your next Halloween is coming up, I hope you have a bloody good time with it. Yes, I did have to make a vampire joke before we were done. Anyway, have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.